Hi everybody, this is your girl Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin on the go. You never know where I'm going to be. I'm here with Miss Tieshia Brown. We are here talking about her business. She has a production company called Drip Productions. And so I want you to tell us a little bit about it. I want you to tell us why you started your own production company at the young age that you are and why you decided to take this magnificent jump to come to Atlanta, Georgia to pursue your dreams. So first tell us, in the beginning, who you are and what you do.
So basically what I do, I am the owner and founder of Drip Productions. My company originated in Florida, so I'm from Florida. I'm a Florida girl.
Okay.
And basically what I do is I write, direct, produce, and edit my own videos, or anybody that comes to me and asks me to help produce their content as well. Okay. That's basically what I pretty much do. Currently, I am in the process of revamping and getting ready to relaunch my company. I am going to do a Drip Productions for Georgia. It's coming soon. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Okay, awesome. And so you came from what city?
I came from, well, I was born and raised in Miami-Dade, and then I finished growing up in the little suburban area of Miramar, Florida.
Okay, if you don't mind, I can ask your age. Because you're very young, and it's very encouraging for people to hear the stories about young entrepreneurs pursuing their passion and their dreams.
Well, I am currently 28. I'll be turning 29 next month.
Okay.
So.
Oh, well, happy pre-birthday.
Thank you.
Well, you know, it's really exciting anytime that I get to connect with people that are entrepreneurs, but more so young entrepreneurs that are on the rise of greatness. And so with the things that you're doing, Miss Brown, tell us what are some of the productions that you've actually produced?
So my very first short film was called Escape Daddy's Little Girl, and that was just basically about a young girl, whose father, molested her. Mm-hmm. He left right away and then tried to come back into her life. Mm-hmm. But this time when he tried to come back, she had the willpower to fight. To fight him back, and finally she was able to get her mother to kind of be on her side and help her fight him back this time.
Wow.
So that was the very first one. It was like 3 minutes. And then my second one was Escape Heart Conditions, and that was about a young man who was dealing with heart problems. Okay. Had just lost his father, so his mom brought in another man into the house, and instead of focusing on him, she's putting all her attention to the guy that she brought into the house. And everything is affecting him and his heart condition, the smoke, the drinking, the cigarettes, everything. He got to the point where he was getting tired of his mom kind of like neglecting him for the other guy, and he ended up killing the guy, then killing himself.
Oh, wow.
So it was like a suicide.
So how long was that one?
That one was 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. So, this is really neat because a lot of people think when you produce these movies, they have to be like really long, but they don't. No. You just have to have a theme and a specific, reason what you're wanting it to be about. Do you ever send these into film festivals or anything like that?
I've actually sent the Escape Heart Conditions into festivals, so that actually kind of got my name out there because that one won so many awards.
Wow.
After 5, awesome. I lost count. So.
There you go, girl. I love it. I love it.
After 5 of them.
That is pretty amazing. So I want to know, what is your drive? What is it that pushes you to say, okay, I'm going to write this story and I'm going to use my creative side to bring out, to make it feel real?
So part of my creative drive comes from things that I personally went through myself. Mm-hmm. Actually, Escape Heart Conditions, I wrote that literally the year my grandmother died. Okay. So literally I was talking about myself. In that film. Okay. I just kind of flipped the genre of it. Well, yeah, the genre. Instead of it being the main female, it was the male was the main character. Okay. So I was kind of in that bubble of suicidal thoughts after I lost my grandmother. Wow. So that's where that.
So it was like it ignited you being personal.
Yeah.
So that's what it's always made me be curious because I hear a lot of people that are writers, they tap into what their personal experiences are, and even though it might not be the true story of what's happened in their life, but the emotion and the feeling of what they gather is that's what creates the creativity. Wow, that is pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. So what is it, I know you can't do this by yourself.
No.
So tell me how this works with people being connected to you and you having a team.
So what I do, I personally I break down my own scripts first of all. I do my own location scouting. And then like I have my director or my co-director, somebody that co-directs with me. And then I have my assistant director. So, once I get a lot of stuff done, then I'll bring them on like, okay, this is what I got. So basically before I even bring them on, I have a lot of stuff already in place.
Wow.
As far as paperwork goes, I already know what I want. I personally, I don't even do a shot list. I kind of know what shots I already want to do. Like I program it in my head as I'm breaking down the script.
Now, did you go to school for this? You did. So this is where your knowledge comes from. Okay.
Yeah, I went to school for this. I went to high school for it, and I went to college for it. I'm currently I finished up my bachelor's at Georgia State University starting August.
Okay.
So I'll be wrapping up my bachelor's degree.
So speaking of you starting in school here, because you said that you came from Miami. So what was the thing that made you take that jump to leave Miami and to come to Atlanta?
Well, I've actually been manifesting of myself moving to Atlanta since maybe 2018.
So when you say manifesting, does that mean you were speaking it into existence?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I had already spoken into existence.
I love that. And see, and I'm real big in, there's power of life and death in the tongue, and what comes out of your mouth, You
either bless or curse you.
Exactly. And so, wow.
So that's what I did. It was kind of a thing. I thought about it since 2018, and then I just finally made my way up here. I initially came up here for school because I initially was going to Savannah College of Arts and Design, but unfortunately that quarter last year was unsuccessful. But hey, sometimes you gotta fail and then just get back up and start over. So now I'm not going to SCAD anymore. I got accepted into Georgia State. So, you lose one and you gain something else. So that's kind of how I see it.
So you share with us your creative side and what that stems from. Has there anybody or any people that have been an inspiration to you to help you to pave that way for you to say, you know what, you can do this, you can make this happen?
So one of my inspirations is actually one of my college professors from Miami-Dade. His name is Joshua Ellis. That is like, I would say that's my father in the film world.
Oh wow.
Like I go to him for everything. He had me for about 5 or 6 classes while I was at Miami-Dade. So once I started taking his classes and everything, and he was so hands-on with me, he basically taught me everything that I need to know from just being at Miami-Dade. So I came into Miami-Dade with film knowledge from high school, but when I met him, he kind of enhanced on the knowledge that I received from high school and actually helped me to build where I'm at today. So Josh, if you're watching this,
awesome. Yes, kudos to you, Josh, because this is a star in the making. She's already won multiple awards. That is pretty awesome. So what do you see for taking place with your going to college and having the experience that you've had, winning the awards and the creativity? What do you see yourself at in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself, first of all, holding my Oscar.
Oh, you go, girl.
Probably less than that, because I submitted my last film into some festivals, award qualifying festivals for me to be able to submit my film into the Oscars. So within maybe 2 years, hopefully I'm holding my first Oscar.
Oh my gosh.
In the next 5 years, I plan to see Drip Productions, flourish, actually a multi-million-dollar company. Eventually when I do get to that level, I do plan to do like apprenticeship programs to partner with different schools and organizations.
Because you already told me that you have people come in to help, because you try to help them and mentor them on the different positions. Because to do a film production, to make a movie, is more than just writing a story. You have a lot of behind the scenes. You know, it's more than just acting, okay? It's more than just being in the forefront acting. You got to deal with stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So how does that work? How do you get people involved?
So basically what I do is I just tell people, you know, like if I know I'm about to cast for something, I'll let my co-director and assistant director know, okay, this is when we're going to cast. I put out a lot of casting notice on my social media, so you know, if you're interested, if a role fits you, you feel like you want to audition, just go ahead and audition. We'll do the auditions. We normally decide, we know who we want literally during the audition when they come and they start.
Oh, wow.
Like we already know, yeah, we want this person. So, you know, they'll know by either that night or the next day whether or not they've been casted for the project.
Oh, wow.
And then once we get the cast, my crew is already set. But I'm always looking for more, you know, people that want to help and get that experience. I'm always looking for it. So that's kind of how that goes when it comes to just figuring out what to do, who we're going to cast, and how we're going to, the direction that we're going.
And you also make yourself available to help serve other productions, because I'm a real big believer in sowing where you want to grow and making that investment. And it's not necessarily all the time sowing financial seeds, but you can sow resources and connections, and you can sow your time. And that's some of the things that you're doing, because you're wanting to grow, you know, in your production. So you're investing your time and learning. And that's how we got connected, because we got connected with Mr. Don Thomas and Miss Lyric. And they were working on a production for Angel's Palace where I play a reporter, and so you were helping them, and you're helping them with the production that they've got going on. So you're getting the experience for one, but you're getting around people, getting connected, and that's how you were able to connect with Focus Forward Robin. So it's so exciting. I'm a big believer in sowing where you want to grow and making those connections. So kudos to you for getting yourself in the room and letting that room work for you. Now, if people want to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch with you? What kind of platforms, social media that you have?
I'm on Instagram and I am on Facebook. Facebook is Tieshia, Tieshia Brown. My Instagram, Tieshia_B. My Facebook and Instagram profile have the same profile picture, so you'll see me. If you want to look at my business account, it's Drip Productions with an S 2020. That's my business. I have a Twitter, but I personally don't know how to use Twitter, so I never give that one out.
Okay. Well, social media is really big. Everybody knows I'm on social media. You know, you just Google me and you'll see how you find me. So she's on IG, she's on Facebook, she's making moves, she's doing amazing things. I'm so excited. She's such an inspiration. If you could say something to encourage those that are wanting to walk into their passion and their dreams to focus forward, what would you say?
I would just say, you know, if it's on your heart, just do it. That means this must be meant for you to do it. Just go for it. Don't be scared. Just do it.
Just do it. Take the jump. That's what she did. That's right. Just do it. All right, guys. This is your girl, Robin Shockley, with Focus Forward Robin on the go. You never know where I'm going to be. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, actually Stone Mountain, Georgia. We are here doing an interview with Miss Brown with Drip Productions, talking about what she's got going on in her vision and how she's following her dreams and her purpose and running with passion with it. Remember what I always say: if you think a thing, you believe a thing. If you believe a thing, you will achieve it. Just like Miss Brown's doing here today with Drip Productions. Y'all have a blessed day.